Hey everyone, and welcome to my vlog. So it has been 3 weeks on board, and surprisingly, time has gone quite fast, much faster than I first thought. So I was on board on the first day thinking, how the hell am I going to spend 2 or 3 weeks on this ship, and now it's already 3 weeks gone. So this week, rather than talking about my week, I thought I'd talk about cargo operations. The main reason why I wanted to do a video on cargo operations is mainly when I tell someone that I am a seafarer or an officer, the main thing they would ask is, what do you do on board? The fact is that I cannot single out one single job and point it out, okay, this is my job. No, being an officer on board means that you have such a lot of responsibilities, and one of them is cargo. So the main purpose of a ship, a container ship, is to take cargo from point A to point B. And on container ships, the cargo is containerized. Basically, you carry containers, you carry boxes. Basically, if you see now, there is one container being loaded, and this container will be loaded on board the ship, right? Then we will take this container to another port somewhere else. Simply, that is the most basic explanation of a container ship that I can think of. But when you think about it, it's not just loading cargo and taking it from one place to another. There are so many things in play. For example, documentation, then stresses on the ship, what is the weight of each container, how much weight it is applying on the deck, it's applying on the lashing itself. So for all of this, there are different procedures to be done. We have a loading computer on board to load the ship properly. Then all documentations are being maintained on board, because when people come on board, like Coast Guard or port state inspections, they will check all the documentations to ensure that everything is up to date and everything is properly recorded. Because it's all about money, right? On ships, it's all about money. Every 1 minute is about money. You get 5 minutes delay, you get a huge fine, or you lose a lot of money, right? So that is how it is on ships. So it's all running on money. So when you think about all the aspects of the cargo, shortly you will see a clip of how containers are being lashed on board. Basically, like this. So lashing is done to ensure that containers don't move when the ship is sailing, right? There are a lot of movement and everything. And right now here you see reefer cargo. This reefer cargo or refrigerated cargo is the most expensive type of cargo, and if the ship is liable, it will cost millions of dollars to the shipping company to compensate for the loss of cargo. And then you have the drafts. You have to take the drafts to see how much the ship is being loaded, right? So the draft is basically the height from the water level to the bottom of the ship. So this gives us an idea of how much cargo is being loaded on board in tons. And so when you go to check drafts, you come across such fish all the time. Another aspect is the safe loading of cargo. So here in this example, we had a damaged sail guide. As you can see, the sail guide is bent. So we could not discharge the container underneath, and it was causing delays. So what we did, we used a gas cutter to cut off the required piece. This was done under supervision of senior officers, as well as proper documentation, which includes a hot work permit and permission from port. And here you can see us securing the ship's crane, the main ship's crane, where sometimes we use it for cargo, sometimes it's just there to lift up provisions or something. So here, just before departure, we secure the crane to ensure that it's safely stowed away and that it will not create any damage during sailing. So cargo operations anytime is not an easy job. We have to do it during daytime, nighttime, when it's raining, when it's snowing. Doesn't really make a difference. You have to load your ship and you have to take your cargo from one port to another. So this is basically the basics of cargo loading and discharging, just the basics. And I will discuss more in the future about the finer aspects of cargo and cargo loading. And this final clip is of a beautiful sunrise when we were departing from Itapoa in Brazil. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you. Have a good day.